Good evening, teachers and all dear classmates in the Zoom. I'm Chariya, the eighth presenter from Mr. Robert class. We'll talk about an author in history is JK Rowling. JK Rowling is the creator of Harry Potter's fantasy series, one of the most popular book and film franchise in history. James Rowling was born on July 31, 1965, who goes by the pen name JK Rowling, a British author and a screenwriter best known for children's book The Harry Potters. JK Rowling was living in Edinburgh, in the Scotland. By the way, she was struggled by being as a single mother when her first Harry Potter and the Social Stone published it. To my second slide, as the first author, JK Rowling was positioned as the most unpublished writer that have a hard rejecting from publishers for 12 times. As the book would not sell well, her publishers did suggest she not to use her real name, James Rowling, because they didn't believe boys would want to read a fantasy book about a boy wizard that was written by the woman. Because of eager for success, Rowling agreed to write under the name JK Rowling, and the J was her first initial, but Rowling doesn't have a middle name, so she used K as a tribute to her grandmother, Caitlin. Looking at Rowling's creative writing process, she wrote plot outline for all her chapters of Harry Potter on the papers. While writing the first book, she wrote the rule of magical world she was creating and what the character can do and cannot do. JK Rowling did not write with an audience in mind. She wrote the story that she wanted to tell. She drew much of her inspiration from her childhood, her family, and her experiences. She wrote a series of rabbit stories when she was 6 years old, and she knew that she wanted to be a writer. By the way, JK Rowling completed her first draft of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in 1991 with an old typewriter that it was most of British books that were judged by children and other awards in USA. Moreover, it has been translated at least 23 other languages. The series was inspired by Rowling's life experience, and she told Oprah Winfrey, the American talk show host, that she did not realize when she began writing the series. Along with the following experience with death, her mother passed away from multiple sclerosis when Rowling was 20 years old. And she also said that if she hadn't died, I don't think it's too strong to say that there wouldn't be a Harry Potter. The books are what they are because she's dead. In conclusion, JK Rowling has put all her effort, commitment, and put all her experiences in. And also, JK Rowling has shown us that if we still have a dream, we should fighting for our dream, because fail today, it doesn't mean we will fail for tomorrow. Work hard today and take the rest of your futures, live long life happier. Thank you, teacher, and everyone for listening to my presentation. And if you have any question, please ask.